a good question, and I could talk all day about that. But I would say analytical thinking to really essentially set yourself apart from somebody who's, say, not a business analyst or not functioning as a business analyst. Analytical thinking, and that's really all the parts of analytical thinking, being able to think creatively, conceptualize, visualize information. I think in my role, when somebody is a good analytical thinker, and not just being able to think about it yourself, but get other people to think analytically as well, you're essentially helping people make better decisions, more informed decisions, think through what's really happening, and you can get to the best possible output. So I think, to me at least, that's how I formulated my career and thrived in my career. That when I looked at the six competency areas of a business analyst, I was like, I'm going to focus on that one like a lot and really try to hone in on how to develop those skills, how to demonstrate those skills so people can see it. Because if you go to anybody on the street and you say, can you think analytically? They're going to say, probably, like, I think I can, but they can't really define what it means to think analytically. And so, again, going through the certification and really putting some boundaries on the definitions of analytical thinking so I could actually say, am I good at that skill? If not, how do I build that up? And I think when I see the difference between a BA who's good at that and a BA who's just what I call the note taker in my different types, the outcomes of those projects are very different, both in the amount of time wasted in meetings and things like that, and also the final solutions. And so analytical thinking. And then for UX, it depends on your approach to the job. UX is actually a very large field, and you could do very different things under the umbrella of UX. You could be a user researcher and never make a prototype. You could be a visual designer and never interview anybody. And so there's a broad spectrum of skills. And I would say from a UX perspective, because it's so broad, you should think about the skills that you have and the skills that you enjoy and how to pick the piece that makes the most sense to you. As an analytical thinker, I enjoyed information architecture, which is why I started in that space and why I'm really interested in knowledge graphs now. But as a business analyst, somebody who's interviewing people all the time, it was easy for me to do the user research portion and sit down with people and have a conversation with them. But if you lack any of those skill sets, there's so many other activities in the umbrella of UX design that you could find a place. Or if you want to be a full breadth professional, then you just got to look at each piece and see where you're lacking and build up that skill.